Hey everyone, Ryan here with Rover Vans, and today I'm going to show you how to install our new ladder tire carrier for Sprinter. Alright, so our ladder tire carrier actually mounts to the hinges of the Sprinter back door, and then we actually drill a hole in the door for our third mounting position. Alright, so we went ahead and we loosely connected it at the top side up here with the C-shaped bolt attachment, and then on the bottom side with the longer shaped attachment down here. Come around to this side over here. The rack is still loose right now. We haven't tightened down any of these bolts here, but you should install all 4 bolts very loosely on here so you can kind of manipulate the rack once it's on the back of the van. Once you have it on here, for our third bolt hole in here, you'll just take a Sharpie or a paint marker, and once you have the rack lined up where you want it on the back of the van, we usually sort of push it up as high as we possibly can, and that should make everything all square and level on the back of the van. You'll just reach through the hole and mark on the door where you're gonna drill that third hole. Once you mark on the door where you're gonna drill that hole, then you can take these 4 bolts out, 2 on the top and the 2 on the bottom, take the rack off the back of the van, and then we will drill the hole in the back door, and I'll show you how to do that next. When you've marked your location of your hole on the back door of the van, what you'll do now is you'll take your drill and a small drill bit, like a 1/4-inch sized drill bit. Drill a small pilot hole right in the center where you marked your hole, and then come back at it with a 3/8 drill bit and drill that hole into the back door of the van. Once you're done with that, you'll want to touch up the paint on the back door with some spray paint or something like that. Take a small bottle of paint and just run it around on the inside of the hole to protect from rust or anything like that. All right, so now that we have our hole drilled and we have our rack loosely placed back on the back of the van, we are going to take our strengthening plate and the long bolt with the lock nut and install the third point of connection on the back of the van. So now the bolt has gone through the back side, and you'll just take your lock nut and thread it on from the front side. Just like that. All right, so now that we have the rack loosely bolted onto the back of the van, we are going to go around to each point and tighten down all the bolts on here. All right, so this is what it looks like with the spare tire mounting. You just need to pick it up, set it down into the carrier, and then grab your center bore mount and the screw down on here. Just tighten everything down, nice and tight. Just like that. That's everything you need for installing the Rover Ladder tire carrier on your Sprinter van. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one.